Ward stood in front of Sahar, who was sitting on the bed, and said, "My daughter, get up and go meet your groom." Sahar replied, bored, "Mom, I don't want to get married through the internet. 5 minutes and I want to see you coming out behind me." Okay. Ward left the room and Sahar got up, put on pants, a blouse, wrapped her scarf, and left the room. Her mother came closer to her and said, "What you're wearing is a disaster. If you don't like it, you can go in instead of me, no problem." She turned to go back into the room, but her mother grabbed her by the arm and said, "Enough with the attitude. Go in and see the groom. God, please let this day pass." She entered the living room and found 3 people sitting next to each other, but they all looked alike and there was no difference between them. And when she turned her face and saw a 4th person, she screamed, "Ghosts! Oh my God, they're going to grab my legs and drag me out of here." Manal laughed. "Don't worry, sweetheart, don't be scared, they're just twins." Sahar shook her head. "Oh, but still, Auntie, did you really have to bring all 4 of them together? You're going to give me a heart attack." And when she got closer to them to meet the suitor, she looked at the first one and saw he was wearing a wedding ring on his left hand. She said foolishly, "Are you trying to get married behind your wife's back or what?" Ahmed replied calmly, "No, I love my wife. I'm not the groom." She looked at the one sitting next to him and saw he was also wearing a wedding ring on his left hand. "So your wife caught you cheating, and you decided to marry another woman, right?" Mahmoud replied, No, I also love my wife. Why are you all giving me a headache?" She looked at the one sitting next to Mahmoud and saw a ring on his right hand and said, "So your fiancée told you she wants a gift for Valentine's Day, and she gave you a hard time, so you decided to get engaged to someone else just to spite her, right?" Ward whispered, "What a shame for your daughter, Warda." Hamad replied, "Unfortunately, I also love my fiancé." Then Ahmed, Hamad, and Mahmoud all said in unison, "That guy over there is the groom." Sahar looked at the person sitting far from them, glanced at his hand and didn't see anything, so she quickly said, "Oh wow, Mom, I agree. These 4 are going to be my game. Wow, you guys are something else. See you at the engagement party." She left and Warda stayed behind, looking at them shyly while Manal and the guys were laughing. Manal laughed and said, "Honestly, you were right when you said she's crazy, but she's kind-hearted." Mohammed said, "And I fell for a crazy girl." "Oh my, son, is there anyone who sees a girl just once or twice and falls in love?" "Auntie, love has never been about time. You know, love at first sight. I saw her a 3rd time when she was on her way to work. There was something that drew me to her. Something inside me told me she's the one you'll spend your life with. And honestly, I decided to follow my feelings this time. May God bless your relationship, son. Well then, go bring that crazy girl here." Then she got up, went into Sahar's room, and said, "What did you just do? How could you leave me and go into my room like that?" "It's normal, Mom." She pulled Ward by the hand in front of me out to the living room. She kept pulling her until they got to the living room, sat her next to Mohammed, and said, "Okay, let's leave them alone." Sahar said, "No, Mom, let them be. They're so cute together." Ward glared at her and said, "Come on, guys, Sahar is just joking." They all left and let them be alone. Sahar looked at Mohammed. "Why aren't you and your brothers different from each other? Why isn't one growing a mustache, another a beard, one shaving his head, and another letting his hair grow out? That's fate. What can we do?" "So, don't you ever get confused?" "Of course not. Your brothers' wives are going to keep asking about me and my brothers a lot. Honestly, your situation is rare. I couldn't believe it. You all look really strange." "All right then, I'm Mohammed, 27 years old, a petroleum engineering graduate, and I work at a company. And I'm Sahar, 25 years old, a journalism graduate, and I work as a journalist at a newspaper." "Yeah, I know. But is it just you and your brothers, Sahar?" She put her hand over her mouth and said, "All right, I'll be quiet." They set engagement date a week later. On engagement day, Mohammed walked into beauty salon and found Sahar sitting, legs crossed, hand under cheek. Is there a bride who sits like that? So, are you Mohammed, or Hind, or Ahmed, or Mahmoud? And what's up with you, girl? I don't know how my brothers are going to come in, but you all look the same, so you make me nervous. No, girl, don't worry. But wow, what a handsome guy. You look really good. Thanks. Mohammed said, God forgive me because of you. Then he took her hand, they got in the car, and headed to the hall. As they were entering the hall, Ahmed stood next to Mohammed, Hamad and Mahmoud next to Sahar, who asked Mohammed, What's this? What's going on? Are we singing the national anthem? Mohammed replied, No, girl, we're just entering the hall. Problem? No, bro, it's creative instead of the usual routine. And indeed, they entered to a song that was a bit loud, and the four siblings started jumping around together. So Sahar stood to the side, and then Amira, Ahmed's wife, Amnia, Mahmoud's wife, and Sarah, Hamad's fiancée, came and stood next to her. The four of them crossed their arms and glared at the guys until the song changed to another one. The guys got tired from all the jumping and stopped to catch their breath. The girls started dancing together as if they were challenging the guys. Sahar moved closer to Amira and said excitedly, What do you think? Should we turn this into a competition? A competition? How? Go to the DJ and tell him to announce that there's a competition between the groom, his brothers, and their wives. Each guy dance with his wife or fiancé, and we'll see which couple is the best. Got it? Amira replied excitedly, This is going to be wild, Sahar. She went to the DJ and told him what Sahar had said. Each went to his wife or fiancé. When Mohammed got close to Sahar, he said, This idea is definitely yours. Why is it always you, Sahar? Are you saying we're all too sensible? Nothing, just focus on dancing. And they kept on dancing for a long time. In the end, DJ Mahmoud announced, First place goes to Ahmed, second place to Mohammed, third place to Hamad, and fourth place to Hain. Sahar looked at Mohammed and said teasingly, See, you troublemaker, we lost because of you. If only you had focused. Mohammed replied, Enough, girl, let's get up on the stage. Then he took her hand, led her to the stage for a bit, and signaled to Ahmed. So Ahmed came closer and said, Hey, I need to go to the bathroom. Sit in my place until I come back. Ahmed sat. Mohammed went to the bathroom. Sahar said, Wild days with you guys. Sorry, you have to get used to it. Get used to what? Drive me crazy. Sorry, Sister Sahar, just be patient. The engagement ended and everyone was happy. 8 years passed, and Mohammed and Sahar got married and, unfortunately, also had quadruplets, but all girls. One day, Sahar was sitting watching TV when her daughter Maryam, who was 7 years old, came in. Sahar said, What is it, Reem? She replied, I'm not Reem, I'm Maryam. What am I going to do with you all? What is it, Maryam? It's just that Reem broke my set, and before she could finish, Sahar screamed, She broke what? My dear, speak, Maryam said as she ran out of the living room. She broke the set of glasses from the china cabinet. Sahar got up and ran after Maryam. She found one of the four girls running, grabbed her, and said, Come here, Reem. The girl replied, I'm not Reem, I'm Reem. Sahar let her go, muttering, Oh my God, you girls are going to drive me crazy just like your father and his siblings. Then she went into Maryam and Reem's room and found one of them sitting at the desk. Tonight is not going to go well for you, Reem. Mom, so I tell you about Reem and I'm the one who gets punished? You girls, your night is not going to pass smoothly, all because of those clothes you wear that all look the same. It's my own fault. I bring this on myself when I buy you all matching clothes. Mom, go look for Reem and let me do my homework. Work hard, sister, work hard. Yeah, as if that'll help in the end. She left the room and went into the next one, which was Reem and Mai's room, and found one of them sitting on the bed. She said, So you're the one who broke the set of glasses? Reem, I'm my mom. Sahar left the room, saying loudly, "You kids are going to be the death of me, honestly. Where are you, Reneem? Come here, I won't do to you. I'm just going to crack your head open, that's all." The apartment door opened and Mohammed came in, saying, "Your voice is too loud, Sahar." "Yeah, well, you go to work and I'm the one who deals with everything. You just give me your genes and we end up with 4 daughters and all this to deal with." "Honestly, I can't even," Mohammed interrupted her, saying, "Can't even what, my love?" Sahar swallowed and said, "I just want to kiss you, my husband." Start the tape. Today, she sat down on the couch and said, "First of all, Miss Miriam got a summons for her guardian because she hit her friend. And when I asked her why, Miriam said, 'It wasn't me, Mom, it was Reem who hit her.' Secondly, Miss Reem broke a set of glasses from the china cabinet, and she's still looking for them and can't find them. Thirdly, Miss Reem went out to get some sweets, and when she came back, she found the gate banging and told me that she hit her son Ziad, who is 11 years old. Your daughter, who is 7 years old, hit him, Mohammed. Fourth, Miss Mai, Mama's darling, had an exam and got 5 out of 20, and when the teacher asked her, 'Why did you do that, Mai?' she replied, 'It's because I can't study because of Reneem, Miriam, and Reem.'" Mohammed looked at her and said, "It's okay, Sahar." Sahar screamed loudly, "Don't tell me it's okay, son of Manal. And don't say it's okay again. I'm going to get high blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems, and I'll have to get my gallbladder removed because of you and your daughters." He sat next to her and said, "Do you remember, Sahar, when we were on our honeymoon?" Yes, I remember the honeymoon. The day you said you had to go back because you couldn't get time off work. Well, I swear I love you." "And I love you too, Mohammed." Suddenly, she said loudly, "But that doesn't mean I've forgiven you, Mohammed. I haven't forgiven you. I'm going to leave you to stew by yourself, and I'm going to sleep." He went into the room and left her. Sahar got up and went down to her mother-in-law's apartment downstairs. As soon as she walked in, she headed to the kitchen and said, "Manal, what did you cook today?" "I made stuffed vegetables, Sahar." "You'll find it on the stove." Sahar took the pot, went upstairs, sat on the couch in front of Manal, put the pot in front of her, and started eating as she spoke. "Did you see, Manal, what my son and his daughters are doing to me?" "I saw. They're going to give me a stroke, Manal. They're going to kill me. You've worn me out. Ever since you married, you come to see what food I've made, sit, eat, complain to me about Mohammed. When you become a mother, you'll wise up. But no, how could you? The craziness got worse. Girl, wake up. I don't know, Manal, if it weren't for your praise, what would I have done?" She acted jealous and affectionate. They talked. The door knocked and Manan said, "Go open the door for your husband." Sahar put the pot on the table in front of her and said, "All right." Then she got up and opened the door, found Mohammed, left him, and went to sit next to Manan and said, "My love, how are you?" Manan replied, "You'll carry it, my dear, you'll carry my mother, Sahar." Sahar looked at him, didn't respond. Manal looked at Mohammed and said, "Son, have mercy on her. She's about to lose her mind. Take it easy on her. You've put her through a lot." "So what should I do, Mom?" "You know I'm at work. I rely on the girls. And when I come back, I find the girls turned the place upside down." "All right, let the girls stay with me tonight. Take Sahar out." "But, Mom," Manal said. "No buts, Mohammed. The girls have tomorrow off. Get up, take the girls downstairs. Take your wife out." "All right, Mom." He took the girls downstairs, took Sahar. "Sahar, why did you leave the girls downstairs?" "Mom wants them. She wants to spend some time with them." "Okay. All right, put something on and let's go walk." "Where to?" "Why do you care?" Sahar went into the room to get dressed, and he sat making a few phone calls. When she came out of the room, he took her and they went downstairs, got in the car, and he looked at her, pulled out a piece of cloth, and said, "Tie this over your eyes, Sahar." "And why is that, if I may ask?" "Sahar, hurry up and stop talking so much. May God stand with the oppressed and against the tyrant." She took the cloth from his hand and tied it over her eyes, and he started driving the car. After half an hour, he stopped, got out, went over to her, opened the door, took her hand, and said, "Come on, Sahar, get out." "Can I take off the cloth, Mohammed?" "No, Sahar, only take it off when I tell you." "But I might fall." "Don't worry, Sahar." She got out of the car, and he held her by the shoulder and kept walking with her until he stopped and said, "Take the cloth off your eyes, my dear." She took off the cloth, looked at him, and said, "Your dear?" "Of course, my dear, Sahar. I know I've been neglecting you lately, besides the pressure from the girls, but that's just how life is, my dear. You mean so much to me, Sahar. I can't find the words for how much you mean to me. God knows how much respect I have for you. I love you so much, Mohammed. But honestly, ever since I gave birth, we've really grown apart. It's like we're not together." Then she held his hand and said, "I love you. Don't think distance and less communication means I've forgotten. No, you'll always be in my heart. Your name will stay engraved inside my heart. And you'll always be the main reason for my existence in this life. Mohammed, give me your hand." Mohammed laughed. "How's that supposed to work, God willing?" "Mohammed, take a 2-day vacation, just you and me." "Hold on." Then he took out his phone and made a call, and after he finished, he said, "Let's go, Nari." She laughed, grabbed his hand, and they ran toward the car, and Romeo started driving. Sahar looked at him and said, "Can you imagine? I never in my life thought I'd be the mother of 4, or even the wife of 4. Mohammed looked at her and said, "You are the wife of 4. How is that supposed to work, God willing?" "Because each one fills in for the other if he's not around." "Honestly, you're crazy." Sahar replied, "But you love me. And I can't deny that you love me, as if I could ever deny it." "I love you so much, Sahar." Sahar blushed and laughed, saying, "Honestly, I love you so much too. You're really something special. So you want some romantic words? All right, listen. I love you, and love has made me melt in your eyes, those eyes that enchant me even before you open them. I love you, my dearest, my life and my soul. I love you, you who decided to steal me away the right way, honestly, and you did it. You're saying such sweet things, Bomi. I've always said sweet things. But you're the one who never noticed, son of Manal. Yeah, I believe you. You even used to tell me before you went down to see Mom, don't say it's nothing, don't say it's nothing. Yeah, you're the one who's annoying. And for everything you just say, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing. Yeah, right? As if. Sahar, honestly, I love you. Oh Lord, you really know how to wrap me up and carry me around like a gift bag too. Where are we going? I heard there's some kind of camp out in the desert for 2 weeks. Let's go and just spend a day there. Let's go. And after 2 hours, they arrived at the camp, got out of the car, and went to sit with the others. And when they started playing and singing calm songs, Sahar looked at Mohammed and said excitedly, "Come on, let's dance." Mohammed, he laughed, got up, and they started together, dancing. Slow dance. You remember our engagement? Yeah, as if that day could ever be forgotten. Even back then, when I came to pick you up from the hairdresser, you looked like a divorcee. Thank you, that's so polite of you. Mohammed, do you still love me like you used to? I mean, after having kids and breastfeeding, my looks and my body have changed. But someone who truly loves, Sahar, loves the person they love. They love the soul. They love the heart. They love the personality. But looks will always change. So anyone who loves just for looks is a hypocrite. And he looked into her eyes and said, I love you so much, and I'll keep loving you until my last day. And my love for you will never decrease. On the contrary, it grows and grows every single day. Sahar, you're my wife, my love, and the mother of my daughters. May God keep you in my life, and keep you too in my life, and bless your years for me. Then they started dancing together, and after they finished, they sat in front of the fire. Sahar said, I want to do something crazy. What should we do, you crazy? Let's run. Mohammed, come on, girl, Let's run. Hold me, Hamudi. She started running and Mohammed ran after her, both of them laughing out loud until he caught her. Then they both lay down on the sand and looked up at the sky. Sahar said, "These stars are so beautiful. I never imagined in my life that I would see them one day in the desert and with you." Mohammed replied, "Honestly, ever since you had your daughters, I haven't been able to imagine anything at all. Those little rascals, if I ever catch them, I'll blow and they'll fall right into my hands, but only if you're not around." She laughed out loud, and with that, I can say, and that's the end of our story. I hope you all enjoyed our little tale. Stay tuned for a new story. Good night, sweethearts.